We're a little late today, but we made it. Despite technical issues, we have an awesome show in store for you. Yacht Day, Facebook. We are so sorry we're a little late today. We had some technical problems a few minutes ago, but we are here and we are live and streaming, and we've got our awesome Tuesday show in store for you. For everybody that is new to us, we're T.Skies. We're located here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, on ancestral Tiwa homeland. And we are doing our Tuesday Facebook Live. It's our grab bag show. So a few minutes before we come on air here, we are given a box of jewelry with designs. And it's my first time seeing most of these. So it's kind of an adventure for us both, for you and for me, to see all of this gorgeous jewelry. Let me get it all organized a little better here. There it is. So we have some beautiful pieces in store. I see some big, gorgeous power stones today. On Tuesdays, some of our pieces have been kind of small, but today they are not shy. I think that's a little bit better. You can see them more. All right. Do we have any eyeballs on us yet?
We got 61 people on Facebook, 3 people on YouTube.
All right, cool. Everybody was waiting. Okay, who's ready to get going? I can't wait to get into this today. I'm going to get started over here. Hit me with this camera, and we're going to look at piece number 1. All right, can anybody tell me what stone this is?
I'm not getting any comments to show up.
I don't see comments either. We're not seeing comments quite yet, folks, but bear with us. Miki, do you know this stone?
I do not know.
It's not in your repertoire?
Still learning.
I'm still learning as well. It looks a little bit like white buffalo. If anyone upstairs wants to give us an answer, type it into the messages. Or I see comments there in the corners.
Here is not where we need it.
This is a big, beautiful power piece pendant. I'm going to give it a measurement. What I really love about this, other than the obvious stamp work that's around the sides that halos this gorgeous stone, is that big, beautiful bail. So you can really get some good beads in there. Either native pearls or a string of beads like I'm wearing. Let's give it a measure. Not including the bail, it's 2.5 inches long. So that's pretty good size. Bring me back to this camera over here. There's, to give you an idea of how it would look on. You can really, it has a presence about it, for sure. Oh, I love it. There's Marco. Marco, which stone is this?
Show it on the camera again. Let's see. That is. Oh, I bet everybody knows what this stone is. Give us some guesses in the comments.
I asked them. Oh, now we can see
Now we
can see comments. All right, folks, tell us what this is. I made a guess earlier, but I'm still learning.
I know what it is.
Marco knows what it is.
I just want to see if y'all know what it is. 'Cause you should.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for some guesses, the retail price on this beautiful pendant is $600, but it's going to be on sale now and for the next 24 hours for $480. Let me try and zoom in a little bit so you can see.
Shannon got it. Wild horse.
Wild
Oh yeah,
horse.
everybody knows.
I don't know why I have a problem remembering that particular name.
Yeah, it looks pretty, like they're pretty similar to Gaspiite, or more known as, I think it's Gaspiite, White Buffalo.
Okay, I said White Buffalo, so I wasn't completely off.
You'll see more of the red in Wild Horse. In
More
White
of the
Buffalo, you
red.
don't really see that red. But other than that, looks pretty good.
I should mention that this is an Eddie Secatero pendant. You can see his hallmark there. And his iconic stamp work in this beautiful, I like to call it a halo, because it looks like it's a halo celebrating the stone and its natural beauty. So we had Eddie on a few weeks ago. I'm not sure if anybody got to see him that is with us today, but we got to see a lot of his beautiful pendants. And it looks like we might have a few more by him in here today as well. But I'm going to jump us over to number 2. It's another pendant. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise stone. This is another Eddie Secatero. He's got that big bail that we love. Can really get some beads in there. And I'm going to give this one a measurement. It's about a little over about 2 inches plus the bail. So it's got some size to it. Not quite as big as that last one, but still pretty big. I love that rich blue color. Reminds me of our skies here in New Mexico. Let's go to this camera here. They're saying that it's a little out of focus. Can't tell. Looks clear to me. What do you think, Miki?
I think it looks good on my screen.
Okay. Hi, Debbie. Happy to see you. Is anyone else feeling like this camera here is out of focus? Just let us know.
Both my screens look good.
I love how this looks with my turquoise and my coral beads that I'm sporting today. Devin dressed me. He didn't feel like the coral was enough, so we did some turquoise today too.
Throw it all on.
So this was a similar price, or the same price as the last piece. It's retailing for $600, but we have it on sale today for $480, and that sale lasts for 24 hours. And if you're new to us, the way that you claim your piece, if you want to purchase one of these beautiful pieces, is to type sold in the comments. If you're the first person to type sold, then it's yours. All we need is your email address, which you can direct message us. You can also email us your email address at, is it hello@T.Skies? hello@T.Skies.com, that's right. Or you can give us a call. Where's our handy dandy sign? Oh no. Oh, here it is. Thought they hid my sign. You can give us a call here. And we've got our friendly, fabulous staff upstairs that would love to talk to you. Can also answer any questions for you. I'm going to give another look at this number 2 piece. Focus is on the wall, she says.
That's weird. Don't mess with it.
Okay. You can see Eddie's hallmark back here. Eddie is such an incredible artist and prolific as well.
Mm-hmm.
He has no shortage of inspiration that he channels into his pieces. Valerie, are you having trouble seeing this piece because it was too far away from the camera, or are you just having a hard time with the connection? Let us know. Deborah, I'm not too sure what this stone is. I don't think it's Kingman based on the coloring and the matrix that's in it, but I can't say for sure. Alrighty. Number 3, let's get our finger over here. Malachite. This is another Eddie piece, and I love the malachite that he chooses for his pieces. They are definitely a cut above these stones than some of the malachite you see out there. Maybe a little bit of a shine on it that I'm trying to... There we go. I want you to really be able to see the rich green tones, how it goes from that deep green to almost an emerald coloring. And then the bead shot on the sides of these is just beautiful, the way it frames it. There's a pattern all the way around the band. Beautiful from all angles. It is a size 11. So it's going to be a little way too big on me, but it'll give you an idea. Size 11. Alright, and let me get you guys a price on that. So it's retailing for $450. but is on sale for $360. Again, it's an Eddie Secatero. I love the dimension and the depth that the beads create on the side. That little bit of shadow just really accentuates the stone, I think. Pretty.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
It is. Malachite is known to be a healing stone. A lot of the green stones are. Okay. Number 4. Who wants to tell me what this stone is? This is a stone I just learned about when I came and joined the T.Skies team. I had never seen it before and I was really thrilled to discover it. Isn't it just an exquisite, happy stone?
That's really pretty.
Oh. And the halo around it. Yep, Bumblebee Jasper. And bumblebees are happy stones, so it's completely apropos. I love in the summer hearing the bumblebees buzz around. And I learned recently that bumblebees are one of the only pollinators that can pollinate tomato, pollinate tomato plants because they have to have their flowers vibrated. And that's what the bumblebees do. So this is another Eddie piece. I'm sure a lot of you are getting familiar at spotting his designs. They're all so joyful and they have such a happiness about them. I'm going to measure this one for you. He's also not shy with his stones. All of his pieces are big and they make a statement. And they really showcase the stones that he chooses to work with. So this is about 2.5 inches long. Again, as with his other pendants, it has that big bail. And let's show what it would look like on our beads. Okay, so we need to try and get this focused on me and not the wall. Let's see what we can do about that. Yes, a happy sun. It's such a New Mexico stone because we have so many sunny days. And these are almost like the rays of sunlight coming out. And it's not just yellow and black either. There's bits of orange, there's gray, there's a bit of white. It's almost reminds me a little bit of our sunsets here.
Does that look better?
All right, can somebody chime in and tell us if they feel like I'm more in focus, less in focus? Yes, Arizona is a sunny, solar-powered state. I always say I'm solar-powered because if I don't get enough sunny days, I just don't feel like myself.
Seems like that's better.
Does that happen to have an autofocus? Can we like, if you press down halfway on the shutter?
I don't know.
Well,
To the center of the table.
pull the focus to the center. So around the lens there should be another ring for the focus. There, right there. Nope, go back. Here comes Diego. Are you coming to our rescue?
Yeah, see if I can help with this.
Okay.
My husband and I looked it up earlier today, and Mercury is not in retrograde, but boy has it felt like it this week. Go ahead and put me on the other camera, Miki, and we'll just show off this beautiful pendant while, well, actually, no, because you have to be able to, I'm sorry, you have to be able to see what you're doing, Diego. Everybody, thank you.
Thanks for your patience.
Thing right there?
I think that looks pretty
I think
good.
that looks good.
Okay. All right, the goblins got a hold of our camera again. I think those goblins need a jewelry offering to keep them happy. So this one, I don't think we got a price on it. Full moon. Let's blame it on the full moon. I like that.
Yeah.
So this one's retailing for $375. It's on sale for $300, and I think that's such a fabulous price for this because it's so unique and that stone is so one of a kind. It makes me feel happy. The hallmark on the back. I like that he uses the little Zia sign for his hallmark,
That's cool.
which, if you don't know, is our state flag. It comes from the Zia Pueblo. And it symbolizes the 4 seasons, the 4 stages of life, the 4 directions. There's another 4. 4 seasons, 4 directions, 4 stages of life. Someone out there will know. They'll tell me. Okie dokie. Number 5. This is a cute little piece. It is not an Eddie Secatero. The hallmark on it says TS. I'm not real sure who the artist is on this one. But it's just a fun little pendant that looks like charoite. It's got a big bail too. So I can picture this on a choker, like one of those slide, like the collars that we have upstairs, where it would fit real close like a choker. That would look really cool. This looks kind of like an older piece. It could possibly be vintage, but I can't say for sure. I'm not sure the origin story of this one. But it has some neat detail around the edge. And I think the real...
That stone looks really
yeah,
spacey. That's awesome.
the real, what's the word I'm looking for?
Star.
The star of this piece, thank you, is that stone. And the variations of purple in it. There's a deep purple, a lighter, more violet, and then that little speck of almost a golden color. It's very cool. This one's on sale for $200. Have we put in the instructions, Miki, of how?
Yeah, I just put the how to buy.
Fantastic. Yes, you write sold if you want one. First person to type sold takes this beautiful little pendant home. Very sweet. Okay. Got more purple coming up. More charoite. Which is becoming one of my favorite stones. I've been really resonating with purple lately, and this is just such a true purple. That deep royal purple, and then the variations to the lighter, more violet color. It's just so unique and beautiful. This is another Eddie piece. You can tell by the bezel that he saws all of that by hand. Every detail is done. He does it with his saw. That big bail that he always includes. This one is $250, but it's on sale for $200. But stone is a showstopper. You can see his hallmark there on the back. Yeah, the cutouts are great. And if you'll notice, remember we were just talking about the Zia symbol that he uses on some of his hallmarks with it looks like a sun and a cross and a sun combined. And he does that kind of in this too. He's got the 4 lines here, 4 down there, 4 on all sides, all 4 sides, which reminds me of the Zia symbol. And of course the 4 is sacred, like we mentioned with the 4 seasons, 4 directions, 4 stages of life. And I know there's another significant fourth thing,
Elements?
and I can't think. Elements, yes, the 4
Okay.
elements. Gosh, thank you.
Just like.
Jeez, my knees. We're just blaming that full moon for today.
Mm-hmm. Messing us up.
Okay. All right. We're going. I wore these the other day. I don't know if anybody remembers. I'm gonna have to fix my camera to properly show these off. Are we in focus? There we go. That. The light is so bright on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's white with a tip of purple. We learned that this is wampum, which is a shell from, I can't remember the river, but I know somebody out there is going to remind me, because it was you out there in Facebook land last time that guessed correctly what this stone is. Let's try going to the camera that we started with, not the one that's on me, but that one there. There we go. If I could get them to stay up. They're so heavy, they're just wanting to fall over. So you can kind of see that purple there at the tip. It's a really true purple, and it fades up into just this pure white. And it's not dyed or colored. That's just how it is. That's how nature made it. And I think it's incredible. Wampum, yes, Robin. Robin, can you remind us where the river, I believe it was a river that this comes from, where that's from? So this is item number 7. It's retailing for $225, but you can take it home for $180 if you type sold first. And who's the artist? Oh, it's another Eddie Secatero piece. I guess today's grab bag was an Eddie bag.
Yeah.
See, we don't know. Before we open this box up, I have no idea. It's not pre-planned. Somebody upstairs creates these grab bag boxes for us for these shows, and then we just get to play. Yeah, I loved wearing these last time. They feel good on. They've got good energy on them. And isn't that stone just so freaking beautiful? I had no idea that this was even, I didn't even know this existed until a couple weeks ago. I'm learning so much being here. It's so fun. All right, do we have any questions? Can we look through our, no questions. Okay, we just want to make sure that we weren't missing anybody.
Skipping that one.
All right, who's ready for number 8? Ooh. Atlantic Ocean, thank you. Wampum comes from the Atlantic Ocean.
Clamshells, that's cool.
Clamshells. Quahog. Oh, that's an interesting word. What do we have here? Let's see if we can tone down the... There we go. I'm not sure that this camera is doing this justice, but it's a beautiful white, just like the slightest bit of gray peeking through. And it's bleeding down into a black that is ringed with just the subtle bits of brown and almost gold. This is, of course, another Eddie Secatero piece. There it is.
That looks good.
The stamp work around the side just has a very classic southwestern feel to it. It's got the rope design along the bezel. Love the teardrop shape. You have the hallmark there on the back. This little Zia symbol, which is our theme for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not really sure what stone this is. I'd love if somebody chimed in and gave me your thoughts on what is this exactly? Miki, do you know?
That's really pretty though.
It's really pretty. I absolutely love the way Eddie Secatero finds a stone and then finds a way to just magnify its natural beauty through his designs. This one is number 8.
I got White Buffalo in the comments.
White Buffalo. Okay. Seems like a fair guess. Did I say number 8? It's $5.50, but it is on sale for $4.40 today. We take 20% off for you guys just for hanging out with us, bearing with us through all of our trials and tribulations of getting our cameras to focus. We are doing our best to find the best lighting and the best camera angles to show you how beautiful this jewelry is. I wish you could all be here in person with us to be able to hold the jewelry and touch it and look at it, because that's when you really see the beauty and feel the energy of the stones and the energy and time of the jeweler that they put into it. Well, go ahead and go back to that other one, Nikki, because I want to try this one on. This one's cool. Look at that. This one is very unusual. I don't think you can really see it in this camera, but I'll show you close up.
Let me switch to this one.
There we go. The bezel on this is really far out. Let me move up to my tattoo can be distracting. Look how interesting that is. Those little squiggles around the stone.
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
I do too. It feels vintage to me just by the design.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for sure that it is or not. We could definitely ask Shep. He's upstairs if somebody would really like to know that. But I just think that these little circular patterns around it are really fun. It's kind of like a flower almost. Has almost an Aztec feel about it.
That's cool looking.
Very cool. It reminds me of a lot of jewelry I've seen from the 70s. Just like a little bit of Art Deco thrown in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Brenda, we are constantly tinkering with our lighting in here, trying to get it just right. It is an ongoing project. I agree, though. It's a kind of a small room, too, and it's pretty much filled up with lights and cameras right now. Marco just about fell over a tripod earlier today, which has been our ongoing fear.
Not a lot of room to work in.
Not a lot. This one is $600, but on sale for $480, which I think is a really nice little discount.
What's the size on it?
Oh, good question. Let's see. Can change cameras so they can watch me struggle with the tape measure. Shep makes this look so easy. 5 with a 1.5 inch opening, so 6.5. She's pretty. Of course, that's turquoise. I didn't say that, but I figured the stone speaks for itself. I had a stone crack. Can I call the store? It's a turquoise ring of Yes, absolutely you can, and we want you to. If you ever have an issue like that, we are here for you. Olivia upstairs is our girl, and she does the jewelry repairs. This is our number if you need to get a hold of us for any reason. I'm going to bring this back over here one more time for them to give a look-see. Let's see if I... There. That takes away some of the glare. That shows the true color of that stone better. It's could be Sleeping Beauty, I would guess if I had to, based on the color, and it's just all very uniform. I think this could work for a gentleman or a lady. Has that nice universal style about it. It's very cool. Okay. We are moving right along.
Never tried.
Are you guys ready for this one? Holy smokes. Miki, hit me with the camera. Oh no! This camera.
It's all day.
Oh my god, this camera is like our problem child. There we go.
Wow.
I know.
That is
Wow,
huge.
it is not even close to the right word with this. This is freaking fabulous. What does Shep always say? It's a cocktail ring. Definitely. It's a size 12, so not for me, but somebody out there needs this. It's an Eddie Secatero. Pretty sure. I think our sticker on the back might be obscuring. Miki, it just occurred to me, is this Zia on the back an Eddie stamp, or is this a Turquoise Skies stamp?
That's a good question.
It seems like some of them had an ES for Eddie and some had an ES and the Zia. I think there might be a story there that I'm not sure about.
I'm honestly not sure.
Those other ones were definitely Eddie Secateros. 10. This one is $5.50, but we're giving it to you guys for $4.40, just for hanging out with us, playing dress up with me.
It is the T.Skies stamp. Okay, so you're right.
Yeah, I said this. It's really clear on this one, and I said, "Wait a second, I know that I know that symbol. So this stone. Can you guys tell me what stone this is? We're playing Guess the Stone today. And did we mention, we put in, you got the info in there?
Yep.
The size 12, yeah.
12, 440.
I love the stamp work around this.
Yeah,
It's got
that's
like the
cool.
little kiva steps almost on the sides, but something about it also reminds me of a thunderbird. Depending on how you look at it.
That ring is insane.
Yeah, this ring is serious business. Kingman. Could be. It's got a really milky color there in the middle that changes as it gets farther out towards this mother stone. And the mother stone is almost as beautiful as the blue. There's a tiny bit of green there. I would call it seafoam green if I was choosing the Pantone. It's beautiful. And the band, of course, is stamped all the way around. Which I think is nice because if you're talking and you have your hand like this, you're still showing off a beautiful ring.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Ooh. I'm just gonna have to put this on. It's too big for me, but a girl can dream. Here comes Devin to educate us on stones.
A little bit of stones.
Come
and
on
also-
back here. Tell us what's what.
A little bit of the stone and also, hey guys. So, a little bit of stone and also a little bit of the ring itself.
Okay.
So, for the stone, I wish I could tell you guys the actual stone, but with a stone like this, it's always hard to tell. Maybe it's, now it could be Kingman, but
We have Kingman and Wild Horse are guessing.
Come this way a little bit.
yeah.
Get you
So,
in there.
Wild Horse, nah, it doesn't look like that Wild Horse. It's too much of a blue and has a bit of green in it, so it's not Wild Horse, I can tell you that. But it's, man, and the mother stone on this, I don't know if this is turquoise. That maybe it is, but never seen it like this before.
And what about the ring itself? Is that an Eddie ring?
Actually, this was actually made by a different person.
Okay, I thought so because I didn't see the ES, and that's what I was like. That is a Turquoise Sky stamp, not an Eddie stamp,
Yeah.
obviously.
Because the ring itself, this is actually hand casted in our shop.
Okay.
It's kind of like a, what was that word? It was collaboration.
Collaboration piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all Eddie did was just manage to solder this ring onto it, but this ring is actually special to the whole T.Skies itself.
Oh,
Because this ring was actually made by another artist that was here before. His name was Mondo. Ooh, I forgot his. I keep forgetting, but yeah, his name was Mondo.
Okay.
And I haven't met him in person, only wish I did, but he was a great artist that, as far as I've been hearing, he was nice, he's always helping out others, but unfortunately, he actually passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh no.
So then we had his mold and everything, so we decided to see if we'd be able to make some jewelries out of it, and in a way, just keep his memory alive with the ring itself.
Okay. Thank you for running down here and giving us a lesson because I think we were all curious on how such an incredible. Here, it probably will fit you better than me because my fingers are tiny.
Margaret, I'm glad you like the coral one. Golden Hills,
I think Larimer maybe?
Larimar, most likely,
It
yeah.
looks like it.
Larimar?
Just
Yeah.
with more of the actual stone piece in it.
Okay, Larimar is a good guess. Who guessed Larimar? These ladies know their stones.
That would
Tia
be
Garland.
Tina Garland.
Tia. If anyone knows, it would be Tia. Hello from Virginia.
Let's see, Annie. Sorry for all the confusion. It's just that just want to give you guys some little bit of the backstories behind all of these stones, because if you look at some of the vintage stuff, you can see that there are some little different designs on them, and that they always managed to tell some sort of tale on them.
Yeah.
Each piece actually tells a story. Where this one was most likely made either by Eddie or maybe Mondo. No, not Mon. Alvin Monty.
Okay.
But maybe his signature is on here. Just
But
that
the mold was.
but the ring itself was actually made by our previous artist Mondo.
Okay, and then somebody made this top part, and then it came together, and that's why it's. I understand.
We're getting there.
Okay, let's give another close up on it. While we have you down here, what is this stone?
That one is. That one is. Well, that's a very nice, good wild horse.
This is wild horse?
No, white buffalo.
White buffalo, okay, and this was wild horse.
That was a wild horse.
White buffalo, wild horse. Okay.
Just remember this way: the red and white are the wild horse. The white and black are white buffalo.
Okay.
We're learning.
We're getting this.
Yep.
They knew. I didn't know. Everyone out there knew. They know their stones. Okay. We had all the info on this one up, yes?
Yep.
I'm going to pop back over to this one because we did get confirmation from Devin that this is white buffalo. I wasn't sure. But you all guessed it and you guessed correctly. I think Kingman?
Looks like Kingman.
We're on to this one next. This is 11. Sleeping Beauty, perhaps? Or Kingman?
Looks like some of it, maybe Sleeping Beauty, but it's just the centered one. Maybe that one is a Kingman.
That would have been my guess. It's beautiful. Look at those clusters, and they're so vibrant. I think because we've been having so many blue skies and spring days, everything's reminding me of the sky today.
Well, we are having a nice, beautiful skies out today.
We sure
Really nice
are.
today.
Charles Johnson is the artist on this one. Do you know that artist?
Charles Johnson. I wish I did, but don't know any artists. I'm still new at this, getting used to getting to know
We
each
all
and every
come
artist.
in with a few different pieces of knowledge, and together we make a team.
Yep.
Let me give this one a measurement. Oh, didn't know which camera we were on there. Okay, so we've got 5 by 1 1/4 opening, so 6 1/4. And I love how this one feels on. It's a little big on me, but
That's a nice look.
it's got that classic Navajo cluster look to it that I of course love. Oh, the price. Yes, I'm slacking. It's on sale for $8.80 for the next 24 hours. Which camera? There we go. Oh, that's okay. Stay there. I'll move it back over here. There we go. So Devin and I were talking. We think that this is probably some Sleeping Beauty out here and perhaps a Kingman there in the center. Let's show you the inside. It's got that rope detailing here on the side that I feel like is so traditional with a lot of Navajo bracelets.
Yeah, that's mostly the most traditional jewelry making that Navajos are always going with.
Right. Last
Hello,
one.
hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Oh, this one's so beautiful. This one we think is Kingman, based on the color and those beautiful matrix. This stamp on the inside says Maloney. If I had to guess, I would say this is a Navajo piece. A lot of stamp work. And this is called repose, is that right?
Yep, that one's called repose, or as a known English term, is the bump outs.
Bump outs. Okay, let's give this one a measure. It's got a lot of silver in it.
Oh yeah, that's known just
It's a power
amazing.
piece for sure. I'm gonna make you try it on here in a second.
Oh boy.
Now that you're down here, I'm gonna steal you 5.5 by 1.5 inches, so 7. 5.5 by 1.5 inches, 6. Size 6.
Feels a little more. Feels more than that because I'm usually
More
a
than that?
size.
Did I not?
5.5 plus 1.5 inches. That's 7.
It is?
Yeah.
So I was right.
Okay. You were right the first time. Don't doubt yourself.
I swear.
Don't worry, we all get it like that.
Today is just one of those days. Here, come right here and then we'll show on that camera.
All right. Excuse that noise. That was my phone.
That looks great on you.
Thanks.
Oh, price on that one is same as the last. It's on sale for $880.
$888 on this bracelet.
Good
Okay.
price.
I love the stamp work on it.
Me too. Let's see how much it weighs, shall we?
We
I
shall.
can figure out how to use this thing.
Give it
Is
one.
this grams? There we go.
Yep.
88.4 grams. That's a lot, huh?
No, that's kind of funny because
It's not a lot?
no, that's funny because the price on it and the
Oh! Similar.
just four more just add $4 more to it or minus.
So you'll
Going
always know
forward.
how much silver is in it because it's the same price you paid for it.
Yep.
Somebody decides to take it home. Cool. Shall we go back through these now that we've gotten warmed up?
Why not?
All right. As you guys could see, we have a lot of Eddie Secatero today, which is awesome because we love his work. And now, because I was just confused, and everyone heard me be confused, there's the ES for Eddie Secatero, and then that's our stamp. So what does that mean
Yep.
exactly?
That means that's actually handmade in our store.
Okay.
It was handmade in at T.Skies.
Miki, come to the other camera for me. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So he guest artists here sometimes then in the shop.
Yep.
Awesome. And this is Wild Horse. I love these names.
There we go.
Thank you.
Starting to look a little blurry, but now just fix it up just a tiny bit for you all.
Oh, did you? That looks good to me.
Yeah, I think that was really good.
So this beauty is on sale for $480. Just love that chunk of stone in there. It's so unique and different. And such a conversation starter because it's not one of those stones you can easily recognize unless you know your stones, as all of you do, but your friends and family might not. And what is that? That's so pretty. And you can say, it's an Eddie Secatero original. All right, this one's on sale for $480. Did Miki put that back up there?
I will.
Thank you,
That's
darling.
number one.
This is number 1.
Did we decide that's Wild Horse?
It is, yes. All right, and then come over to this camera for me, so you can sort of see, give you an idea. I believe this one was 2.5 inches long. So you could probably get it through these beads if you wanted to. I just am not going to go through that. But the actual opening, if you're interested in knowing that, is about 1/2 inch on the bail. Alright, number 2.
You still need my help or you're good to
Oh,
go?
I think we're good. Thank you so
Thanks,
much
Steve.
for coming down and getting
Mhm.
us all straightened out here.
Yep, just want to give that little information for you guys. I'll be
Appreciate
heading upstairs
you.
to make jewelry. See you guys later.
See ya! This one's the same artist and the same price as before. It's an Eddie. And as Devin just informed us, the ES is for Eddie Secatero. The Zia symbol is the Turquoise Sky symbol, which I should have known by looking at it, but now I know for sure. And that just means that it was made here in-house while Eddie was being a guest artist with us in our workshop here. That is beautiful chunk of bright blue turquoise with just the smallest little matrix there in the middle. And I believe this one was 2 inches. 2 inches, and then that little bail is a 1/2 inch opening on it. Number 3, Malachite. This is such an interesting stone.
It's my favorite. I think it looks so cool.
Is it your favorite?
I like dark greens like that. That is rad.
Yeah, it's almost like a deep forest green and then goes all the way over to an emerald color. It reminds me, we've been watching a lot of Wizard of Oz at home, and it reminds me of the Emerald Cities. Very magical. This one's on sale for $360. It is a size 11, and I think that this one is like the other ring that Devin was talking to us about, where this was made by Mondo and then collaborated with Eddie and put together. The stamp on the back is Our Turquoise Skies, Zia. I love the way it's framed by that beach shot there on the two sides. I don't know how to put it quite into words, but it does something for me. I like it. Yeah, it has a fade to it. It's going from that dark to the light. Almost reminds me of like a woven blanket, like the stripes on a blanket, if you were to look at it like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool, the way that they find those stones. Okay, we got all the info up on that one. Awesome. My favorite of the day, the Bumblebee Jasper. Just a happy sunshine stone, positive energy. And that beautiful halo radiating around it. I'm sure that there's a different word for it, but I like to say halo. Because that's what it is to me. It's a halo. It almost looks like a little santo. It's just being celebrated. I love how there's a bit of that orange, and then it goes into a lighter yellow and then to the gray. I mentioned this earlier, but I'm standing by it. It reminds me of our sunsets. If you've ever been to New Mexico, you know that we have some of the most beautiful sunsets in the world. Does anybody know where Bumblebee Jasper comes from? Because I don't know. There's our hallmark on the back. I don't know if it's... I have no idea where Bumblebee Jasper comes from. Who wants to Google that for us and let us know?
I'm looking right now, actually. But somebody might beat me to it.
This one's on sale for $300. And if you're watching this show later tonight and it's not live anymore, these pieces are probably going to still be on sale, and you can contact us and tell us which number you'd like to have if you see something that you like. And again, if there's something that you want right now and you're watching today, just type sold with the item number. This is number 4. All right.
My phone says Indonesia.
Indonesia, interesting.
That's the first thing Google says, though, so who knows how accurate that is.
Our little Charoite pendant snuck in with all these big showstoppers. It's so cute. I kind of just love it because it's the outsider. This one was on sale for $200. I'm trying to get it where you can see this really pretty purple. There. It's got a almost black right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's so purple, it's almost black, and then it goes into the more classic deep purples and light purples, and then it has that little gold speck right there. So there's a lot going on in this stone. It's actually a quite interesting and very unique little stone. Let me give you some measurements on it. It's a whole 1 inch long, and at the ½ inch, just under ½ inch veil on it. So it can go on a pretty big string of beads, or a choker, which I think would be really cool.
I think on a choker that would look good.
Those, what are they called? The little
neck bars.
The what?
Like neck bars.
Neck bars. That's what I was looking for. Our neck bars that are choker linked. I think that would be really cute on
We
there.
sold the Bumblebee.
Yay, Carla! Somebody had to take home that Bumblebee. All right, hand me with the camera so I can do the drum. For Carla, our first sale of the day. Thank you, Carla. This is to honor you. appreciate you. So we will set this one aside for Carla. Okay. Let me scooch these all in here so folks can see them a little bit better.
The whole family of
These ones just want to run away.
the earrings.
They're like on a mission. Let me find a better. Maybe? Yeah, that worked. Okay. Alright.
We'll get
Oh
there.
my gosh. There we go. Alright, where are we on? 6? Charwhite.
Yes.
Beautiful royal purple. Coming into focus now. Alrighty. This is an Eddie Secatero. That classic Eddie design there on the side. A little bit of a shadow box vibe going on here with some rope detailing. We've got the little cutouts there that almost make the little Zia sun rays around it. And he does all of this by hand with his saw, which is crazy to me, especially when I'm told how quickly he's able to create these patterns because he's just been doing it for so long and he's such a master. And this one is Miki on sale for $200. Let me get some measurements going here. 1.5 inches long, inch wide at the widest part. This bail is a little bit smaller. It's just about 1/2 inch wide, so it's a little smaller than those other ones, but it's also a smaller pendant. Eddie's such a sweetheart. We had him in here a couple weeks ago. It was my first time meeting him. He's from Tohachali, I believe. Does that sound right to you, Miki?
I'm not sure.
I believe he's Dene. Yes, he is. I think he's from Tohachali. Which is a community right outside of here.
Sold to Dana Phillips.
Dana,
Number
taking
6.
home the Charwhite. All right, Miki, hit me with that camera. All right. This is for you, Dana. Thank you so much for supporting us and supporting Eddie through us. We appreciate you so much, and we appreciate all of you for watching, giving us a reason to be here. What are we, 4 or 5 days a week now?
I think so.
Yeah, we have like our own shopping channel happening. It's fun. All right, is this 7? I think it is. 7, the wampum earrings. Ah, I love these. These are so cool. These are also an Eddie. We've got to figure out how to get these displayed properly. Oh, that looks
That
good.
looks
I
a
think
lot
you
better
can
than it
really
did
see.
before.
Yeah, I don't know what magic Devin did with that camera, but he got us straightened out. Just look at how that purple just
Yeah, that's
ombre
awesome.
fades up, and then this white is such a pure white. There's a bit of possibly just a tiny bit of gray right here on the side, which is the only bit of it that shows you that it was a shell. You know, it has that shell sort of patterning, which is so subtle and on the side, and you really have to look for it. Other than that, it's just pure white. It's incredible. Wampum from the Atlantic Ocean. I'm wild about these earrings.
Yeah, they're cool.
And they're on sale for $180. Again, they are an Eddie design. So beautiful. Let me give you a measurement on them. They are just a hair over 1 inch long. So they're, compared to some of the stuff we have, a little on the subtle side. which is funny to me because they're really not that subtle. It's just that we have
Compared to the
like rings that are 7 inches long and stuff. We don't mess around with jewelry here. Like, we're in it to win it. Go big or go home. Okay, here we are with our white buffalo teardrop pendant. This is an Eddie Secatero, and it was made in-house here at Turquoise, guys.
number 4 is sold.
Which was that?
That was
4.
it looks like that was the Bumblebee pendant. It's already sold, unfortunately.
Paula, 4 already left us. It has been sold. I'm so sorry. We do have Bumblebee back fairly often, so just keep watching us, and I bet your piece, the perfect Bumblebee piece, will eventually show up for you. Or you can always give us a call here and ask for us to send some pictures of Bumblebee jewelry to you. We'd be happy to do that as well. Paula, and you can contact us here. 505-862-9443, and our fantastic friendly family upstairs will be happy to send you some photos or talk to you more about Bumblebee Jasper, if that's what you're vibing with today. I think we do have some upstairs. I hope we do.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
There's so much up there. And I have 440 on this pendant, is that right?
Oh, let's see. Number 8. Yes, 440, correct. I think this is my second favorite piece of the day. I love the way black and white looks together, for one thing, but I also just love how he chose the shape of this to accentuate and just show off how the black goes into the white. It's just really clever, and it's just so artistic and thoughtful. When you look at a piece like this, you think, oh, I would have done that. But I think if I was just looking at a chunk of white buffalo turquoise, I don't know if I would have been able to imagine this. I think it takes somebody who really understands this art form to take a stone and find the best way to show that stone off. Whether it be the shape or the setting. This one was shaped into a teardrop intentionally. This one was left in its natural state because the artist felt that that's what best represented the stone. And to me, that fascinates me, those decisions. So this is an Eddie going for 440. Tia, I was not here for the... Sorry, Miki. I'm bouncing around on you. I wasn't here for the Dina Platero Facebook Live. I was doing a big old photo shoot in the desert. You guys will be seeing those photos soon. So I don't know what you ordered, but I'm sure if you think it matches, it probably matches. I trust your jewelry instincts because you have some great taste. I've seen what you got. This fun bracelet that I'm crazy about may be vintage. If it's not vintage, it's certainly inspired by some vintage design. It reminds me of jewelry I've seen from the 70s. Just really whimsical and fun, kind of experimental. Don't think you're ever going to find another piece like this. I'm looking for a hallmark. I don't see one. This could be one of the pieces that Matthew got from Indian Teepee. I don't know for sure. If anyone wanted some backstory, we could certainly get that for you if that was important to you. He's just upstairs, so we could always ask him. But this one is number 9, and it's on sale for $480. I want to say that this is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. I couldn't tell you 100% because we don't know where that stone came from. We know we're getting this. The stones travel a ways before they end up in the jewelry and end up here. So sometimes we can't tell you for sure which mine they came from exactly, but we can give you our best guess. And Sleeping Beauty is known to have that really even surface with not a lot of matrix and that bright blue color. It's a lot of people's favorite turquoise stone. Alrighty. Where are we at? Number 10?
Yes.
Ah, the collaboration ring. The cocktail ring. Look at that. Don't get in a fight with somebody wearing this ring. It'll hurt you. So this is a mystery stone. We had some guesses. Devin had some guesses. But I think we would probably have to get the final say on which stone it is from Shep. He's our stone encyclopedia. You don't need a stone finder app if you work with Shep. He's your human stone finder. Redskin turquoise. Kev, I've never heard of that. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Man, there's so many types of
Yeah.
turquoise. Holy smokes. What we need is Marco. Since we don't have Shep, we should have Marco's rock finder app. Do you have that app downloaded?
No, I didn't even know that existed.
I'm going to have to put that on my phone for moments like this. Anyways, it's a size 12, a collaboration piece. So Devin was telling us that an artist named Mondo, who unfortunately passed away, made these rings they're cast. And so to honor his legacy, some of the artists used his cast to make these rings and then put some of their own design work on top of it, soldered it together. There isn't a hallmark for Eddie Secatero on this, but it does have some of his style to it. But it was done here at Turquoise Skies. Let's see, let me get you a price on this one. That's on sale for $440. Ooh la la. That design around the edge is incredible.
Yeah, it's really
So
cool.
much detail.
It's really intricate when you really get in there and look at it.
Where's me? I need a finger to keep this thing going, rolling around on me. It's a mind of its own. There we go.
Oh, Kathy got that one.
Kathy, you are not going to be sorry. This ring is incredible. That's why I just keep touching it, because it draws you in. It has its own force field, its own gravitational pull. So let's give Kathy a drum beat, shall we? We talked her into it. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a center of attention kind of piece right there.
Oh, yeah. Had the cameras not been going, I would have screamed when I saw it. All right. Where are we at? 11?
Yep.
Ooh, the cluster bracelet. This is my third favorite piece. So hard to have favorites because every piece is my favorite piece. But being that I'm Dene, I'm always partial to the Navajo cluster design bracelets because it's what I grew up around. And it's just such a beautiful, timeless look. It doesn't matter what's going on in the fashion world. This style bracelets will never go out of style. I have two and I wear them constantly. I wear one on this arm, one on this arm. The cluster earrings. That's kind of my go-to look. So, talking to Devin earlier, we suspect that this is probably Sleeping Beauty turquoise around the edges based on its evenness without a lot of matrix.
Sold.
And then a little bit of Kingman here in the middle probably because of the matrix on that, the different color. Just sort of showing it off. LMA, of course! This is a perfect LMA bracelet. We love LMA. Congratulations, LMA.
What was the price on it?
Number 11, $880. This is a beautiful one. All of our most beautiful ones are finding homes today. I wouldn't be disappointed if this beautiful black and white one doesn't find a home, because that's one of my favorites.
Is your husband watching today?
He tells me that he is, but I've already gotten, almost every week I've been here, I've got a piece of jewelry, so I don't want to push my luck. This is such a cool piece, and Devin put it on earlier and it looked fabulous on him. But, as we always say, the thing with Southwestern jewelry is that it's universal. This would be beautiful on a lady, it'd be powerful and masculine on a man. It's really just who's wearing it and who's infusing it with that energy. I'm talking all about energy today. It really must be that full moon. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling the vibes. I love this piece of turquoise. I think it's probably Kingman. The matrix are really black, and it really creates this contrast with the turquoise that is just so cool.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Reminds me of oh, I lost it. Anyway, we got a little reposé on the side here. All of this incredible stamp work. Do you remember what size we said this was?
I can go find it.
I can measure it. 7. This was a size 7.
Okay.
The hallmark on it says Maloney. I feel pretty confident in saying that this is Navajo artist. It feels really good too. Just touching it right there. All of that texture. It's really a piece of jewelry that
That's so intricate.
brings in more than one of your senses. I like it.
And that was $8.80 on that one?
It sure was. Betty, it's a size 7. I'm going to just double check to make sure because today has been kind of a goofy day. Just when I go back to that camera, you switch it on me. Alright, so 6 on the inside. And 1 1/4 on the outside, so 7 1/4. Slightly bigger than I had originally. But you can bend this in as well if you needed to make it just a little snugger. I wish you were here, folks, just to do that. Listen, we just brought in another one of our senses. Listen. It could double as a musical instrument. If you're ever stuck at the airport and totally bored, that's something I would do. No one's surprised by that, I'm sure. Okay, well, who wants to see what? We've gone through it a couple times, but I'm happy to bring any of the pieces back out into our close-up camera, give you some info on it. Otherwise, I guess we will say goodbye. We'll give them a few more minutes. I was intending to bring some trivia questions with me today, but I failed. Oh, I want to tell you, actually, the reason I was here a little bit early today is that I was talking to our own Olivia Leba upstairs. She is one of our T.Skies jewelers. She is the custom jewelry. She makes the jewelry for custom orders and also the repairs. And she's going to be our guest artist on Saturday. I'm really excited because she's one of our own team members, can tell you a little bit about what it's like to work here at T.Skies and her story of how she came into jewelry. And she's going to bring in some of her pieces. So they are completely unique to Olivia, and I'm really excited to have something a little different on our show. And it'll be a really fun way for you guys to get to know someone else that works here behind the scenes, other than me and Devin and Shep and our goofiness up here every few days. So you want to make sure and tune in on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to meet Olivia Leba. And if you go to our Facebook page, we have all of our events there, so you can RSVP. And even if you just follow the page, it'll give you updates and notifications of when we do go live. Or Miki just popped it there into the comments. You can join our inner circle, and that's a really fun community. A lot of you are already a part of it, but be sure to invite all of your friends if they're jewelry lovers. That's a good place to show off your new purchases, your wish list, meet some of our artists. Some of them are in there showing off their work as well. So it's a really fun place to connect with other jewelry lovers. And I'm not seeing any more chatter happening, so...
Kathy wants a close-up on the cocktail ring that she got.
Oh, yes. What is the question? Blue with black up close. Is it black or grayish? Okay. It is, if I had to, I said this earlier, if I had to come up with the Pantone for it, I would call it seafoam green. Because it's a very pale blue, but with an undertone of a little bit of a greenish color. And then this is, the mother stone here is kind of a gray, outlined with a bit of a brown. Let me see if there's any way for me to just even get closer in on this for you. There.
That's pretty.
That shows you what's going on. God, that's a beautiful ring.
Seriously.
It's almost like, and we say this a lot, like the water and the land, like a map, an aerial view of the map.
That's cool. That's a cool way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. Makes me want to go swimming. All right, any other questions, folks? Yes, Kathy, beautiful, I don't even know if it's the right word. We need a new word. We need to invent a new word to describe some of these pieces of jewelry because they are so darn epic. All right, so we will see you all back here on Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday. Thursday we will have another sort of random assortment of stuff. Might be a little bit of a lower price points on that, which I know on Tuesdays it's usually a little bit lower of a price point. Today we just happen to have some big power stones, but come back on Thursday, hang out with us. It's our late show at 5:30. Then Friday we're back with our museum quality, I call them our statement pieces, and that's at 3:30. And then of course Olivia will be with us on Saturday at 3:30. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Adios.